Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today we're going to be checking out some AK-74U gameplay playing on satellite, absolutely popping off. You guys already know how the AK-74U is in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I don't got to explain anything. I don't got to say a word. You guys know the sauce that this gun dishes. Absolutely absurd. But if you guys haven't checked out my Twitter account already, I highly suggest doing so. There's tons of sauce on there. I post pretty much every single day of something new that I want to discuss with you guys. If you want to go ahead and follow that, the link to my Twitter account is down in the description. I highly suggest you guys do so. But over on Twitter, I put a tweet out a little while ago saying, how can these Call of Duty devs have such a massive and inspiring collection of maps from previous titles, and then continue to go on and make the worst maps in COD history? But even though this is my own tweet, it got a lot of attraction from you guys, and it seems like a lot of people agree with the same opinion. That is absolutely absurd with the type of maps that we're getting nowadays when it comes to Call of Duty. And if you guys don't know this already, as you guys should probably already know if you're an FPS fan, maps are very crucial for the playability of your game. If the map design that you put into your games are awful, nobody can play the game. It's not going to be a playable game. You have the best weapon selection, you have the most attachments, you have tons of camos to grind for. It doesn't matter. If you cannot play on the maps that are in the game, nobody will want to touch it. That was the exact problem that we ran into with Call of Duty Modern Warfare, which kind of sparked this tweet that I put out here. It's insane to me. How could they possibly release a game where over half of the maps in the game are absolute garbage and they're okay with that? And then they go ahead and they release content very slowly with this new free-to-play Battle Pass system that they have here where you get free content all the time, quote-unquote, all the time, right? But in reality, we're getting less content. They're taking it all away from us. They already have it done, and they're slowly drip-feeding it back to us, slowly drip-feeding it back. And honestly, this wouldn't be as bad if the select few maps that they did put in the game were actually fun. Were actually good. But the problem is, the maps are never good. So we're stuck with like 8 maps, 6 to 8 maps that are absolute garbage. And then we have to wait 2 to 3 months just to get 1 to 2 6v6 maps to add into the rotation to make it a little bit more playable and viable. And you don't even know. You have no clue. It's not like we 100% know that the DLC maps they're adding into this game are going to be good. We have no clue if they're going to be fun. They could be just as bad as the default maps that they had in the beginning. And the worst part about this whole thing, just like I said in my tweet, is that they have so many good maps to look at. You have the whole selection, the whole catalog from Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. You have World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. Shoot, I even go and remaster some of the Ghost maps. It's tons of good Ghost maps that are, are actually viable and good for competitive play and stuff like that. Just like Warhawk, that was a great map to play on. BO3 had some great maps. There is tons of amazing maps in the whole franchise. Probably hundreds of outstanding maps we can choose from. And no, I'm not saying remaster these maps, which would be pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. I'd love to see a bunch of these remastered and brought back. But how could you have all these masterpieces? How could you have all these genius designs? How could you have so many fan-favorite maps, and then you go out and you make crap like Piccadilly and Miami? I just simply don't understand how they could do that. 90% of me wants to believe that the developers are completely incompetent and they lost all control on how to do anything positive when it comes to COD. But there's still that tiny little percentage of me that thinks that maybe they're just, trying to get out there, branch out, try something new, Obviously they have to. Call of Duty is a 10-plus-year-old franchise and it releases every single year. It's not like this is a game that releases every 3+ years and they have time to innovate and switch things up and things don't get stale. No, this game releases every single year for 10+ years. They have to do something new. You can't have the same, copy and paste from old school CODs and brought back to newer games. But my problem is that they're testing too much and they're not making sure the game is good first. Like I said before, it's not fair to anybody in the community that you give us over half of all the maps in the game are going to be absolute garbage with only a couple of them being playable, and then you change the system to where we don't get any content, and then the content that we do get is like 1 to 2 maps every 2 to 3 months. It's not a fair system, and it's not fair for the community. If anything, they should make more reliable maps. More maps that they know the fans will be able to play on. I don't care if they closely mimic some of the past CODs. Just switch it up a little bit. Try something new off of the base core designs of what you made in the past. You have so many inspiring designs and so many masterpieces. Why don't you put them to work? Why don't you mess with them? Rearrange them. Try something new with them. Instead of starting from scratch and making stuff like you see here, Satellite. And honestly, Satellite's starting to grow on me. Now, I'm starting to enjoy it a little bit more. But the problem with the Black Ops Cold War maps is that they're all mediocre. None of them actually stand out to me and say, yo, this is a banger map. The only map that really does that is like, what? Crossroads 6v6. and maybe Garrison. The rest of them are just like Modern Warfare, below average to absolutely awful. None of them are absolutely amazing. None of them I'm sitting here, I'm like, you know what, this map is a banger. I would love to see this map remastered, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now. I would love to see this come back. No, none of them. I don't get that feeling anywhere in these COD titles. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that you can't play the risky game of trying to be, really innovative and being creative, and you're trying to be, you're trying to one-up what you did in the past and, really make something new and different. No, you need to stop that, because clearly what you're doing is wrong. You guys can't be that innovative just yet until you figure out how to be innovative. And the best way to do that is to make less innovative maps and make more reliable maps. That way, the community, the people who play your game, don't have to suffer through your awful creative moments where you guys think that you're absolute geniuses and you're releasing stuff that isn't absolutely amazing like you guys think it is. Instead of making us suffer, give us something that we can play. So instead of having 8 maps, and 2 of the 8 maps are, traditional 6v6, classic COD style, like Garrison and Crossroads 6v6, and then the rest of the maps are, off and they're in their own little Yaga land, they're unique little designs, they're changing up the whole flow of COD. So it's like, 6 randomized, creative maps, and then 2 reliable maps. That's completely wrong, because you're basically using the community as like your little test rats. That's not right. We're paying $60 for this game, expecting a traditional Call of Duty title. We're not expecting all this, innovation to this game, unless it's good innovation that revolves around COD. All the maps, all the styles, all the gameplay aspects that they keep changing, keep mimicking other titles. Whether it's Overwatch, Battlefield, Rainbow, they have copy and pasted so many different things into Call of Duty that I can't even explain. Even Warzone, all these objectives and stuff like that you could do to, give you extra benefits to the actual game itself, that's all from Firestorm, from Battlefield's BR. It was called Firestorm, if anybody didn't know that. I'm sure a lot of Call of Duty fans don't even know that Battlefield had a BR. But all those objectives that you're doing, that is copy and pasted from Firestorm. It's insane. They copy everything and they get away with it. But this is completely off topic. This is something I should make for another commentary. The point of the matter is that they should not give us a bunch of experimental maps. They should make sure that if it's going to be 8, there should be 6 really good, reliable maps that everybody's going to enjoy and have a good time on. And then 2 of them should be experimental. Stop messing around with us. Stop using us like this is a test to figure out what's going on. No, this is a product. You're selling us a game that we think that you're making for us. Not to test us, but for us to have fun. I'm not saying don't mess around and try things new. By all means, that's how you get better. That's how you improve your product. You can't stay the same forever. But like I said, don't use this as a test. Do 2 creative maps and try to mess around with those. Maybe change some of the DLC maps that come later on to some creative maps. But don't give us all the base maps, complete utter creative garbage that just isn't good traditional COD style. And then later on in the DLC, months down the road, then we slowly start getting back into what the COD feels supposed to be in this game. Because that's how it always turns out. It happened in Modern Warfare, and the same thing's going to happen in Black Ops Cold War. Modern Warfare released with absolutely awful maps, and then later on when all the remasters came out, and nice new maps like Cheshire Park and Hideout and stuff like that came into the game, then the game felt like COD. I could actually tolerate a match of Modern Warfare when I played on one of those maps. It wasn't outstanding, I didn't have the best time of my life, but I could tolerate it. Same thing is going on in Black Ops Cold War. The maps are booty cheeks. They're a little bit better than Modern Warfare. I can tolerate it more. That's why I have a more positive opinion about this game compared to Modern Warfare. But we're still not there. We're still not there yet. And you can tell Cold War is going on the same path as Modern Warfare. We got the Pines, which for me personally is a really good map. I love running around with the MAC-10, just dipping and weaving throughout the stores and stuff, flanking and all that good stuff. We got Raid, we got Nuketown. The DLC is good so far for me. And I think that the future of the DLC will just keep getting better. I mean, Express is coming on February 4th. I mean, it's just going to keep getting better and better with more playable maps coming into this game. Why do you have to do that, though? Why can't the base game be just simply good? Why do you have to experiment with us and then make us wait months and months and months down the road when it's getting so close to the next Call of Duty title and we're not going to be playing Cold War to make sure the game is good? Why do you wait that long? It really sucks being a Call of Duty fan in that type of situation. But guys, thanks so much for tuning into this commentary. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. And by all means, if you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's 2 ways to do so. I have a Twitter and Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And also, want to catch me live streams of video games. I do that over on Twitch. Link to that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.